Sagittarius, good morning. Welcome to this general sun, moon, rising. Boy, do the weeks go quick. I no sooner upload these videos for 1 week and then it's the next week's here. Lovely. So, Sagittarius, all you wonderful people. Sun, moon, rising, general reading. Okay, let's see what's going on with you. If you would like a personal reading, please feel free to use the email in the description box below. And even if you don't, there is a statement in there that will be in your best interests. Okay, so please, if you're watching this video, even if you cut it off, okay, and go to another tarot reader, I would like to you to read that statement. It is to your advantage. Okay. Yeah, it would benefit you. Please just find a couple of minutes to read it, whether you want to read it or not. Okay, you don't even have to like me. I mean, not everyone. I've learned in this world that whatever you do, okay, somebody's going to take a dislike, but I don't want to see anybody, okay, be defaulted on hard-earned cash. So please read it anyway. All right. Sagittarius, your situation. Well, very slow approach. There is some communication here, but whether you're actually answering it or not from a certain person, certainly got you thinking whether you're answering it or not. What I'm getting is you're very busy trying to organise something here. There's a delay in a move, travel, dealing with somebody, work. There's a delay here. Right, things have been very, very slow moving with a certain situation here. I'm kind of getting, this is down to your choice. Now, whether you're dealing with an ex or somebody new, but the past is certainly affecting the way you're approaching this relationship, this situation. All right, I'm kind of getting things that all of a sudden at a certain time, a designated time, I'm picking up a special date, is going to get moving very quick. It's going to like take off. Right, there's a very, very nervous approach. This either you or the person you're dealing with is very pessimistic, okay, because of the history between you two. But even if this is something new, okay, it's pessimism relating to a situation in the past that's been slowing things down. Okay, this could be a second attempt, third attempt, whatever. All right, but what I'm getting is you finally coming onto the same page with somebody, and this time it's actually finding a way to make it work. You're being challenged, there's making an intuitive decision. There is kind of secrets here. You're consciously thinking about this person, but I'm kind of getting you're reluctant to make any moves because the High Priestess here, she's learnt from experience not to just jump in. And it's whether to go into some kind of relationship or situation here. Basically, in a nutshell, the High Priestess suggests, especially with this Page of Wands, the reluctance to commit. There's a fear of commitment. Now, this could be you or the person you're dealing with, but there's a fear of commitment here. It's kind of like you're not sure what you're walking into. How do you view this connection, this person? Well, you're taking a very, very practical approach. Okay, whatever your status, I'm kind of getting you want to protect your independence. You're very capable of looking after yourself. You're taking a very, very practical approach. But some of you are maybe married even, but living separately. But either way, whether you're married and living with somebody, married and separated, dating or whatever, you want to keep your independence here. There is this, you view this connection as very warm, very charismatic. Okay, it's like in the past, you were dealing with some kind of monetary issue, perhaps healing family issues, right? But going forward, I'm kind of getting you are warm into this situation. You're trying to put past regrets behind you. Okay, there's an energy of the past you're trying to leave behind you. but at the same time, you don't want to walk into a situation, commit, then regret it. It's like you feel too vulnerable. Some of you are still very, very kind of have a sore. There's this relationship in the past does have a sore point. What happened in the past? Yeah. I mean, the connection was strong, but there was a lot of resistance because of other things going on. I'm kind of getting you two partied, got together, and it just created a lot of pain. Well, possibly a soulmate, but for practical reasons and legal reasons, you either couldn't or wouldn't get involved. You tried to keep this person at a reflective distance, and they wanted more, and it caused a lot of problems. One of you was denying their feelings, or both of you was perhaps denying your feelings. Very scattered energy in the past, living in denial, really wanted this person, but projecting everything but that. Woo. How do they view the situation? How do they view the relationship with you? Well, they've got a lot of resilience. They're letting go of the past. They're determined to let go of the past. The Four of Cups is renouncing the past, renouncing things. They're willing to give up stuff that's on and back. They want to be with you, but they're kind of a little bit afraid because of the conflict of the past. At the moment, they are kind of probably being silent. They're very, very drawn to you inexplicably. They can't work it out yet. There is family also involved in this, perhaps your side or their side. They see it as a great opportunity, but it's other people as well. Yeah, it's a kind of trying to run a relationship but not committing. All right. You feel that this needs some kind of structure. Okay, there's distance involved. You want something to work with before you decide on whether you want to focus on this relationship, this situation. Finances are a problem as well for some of you. Distance is a problem. Okay, I am getting the practicalities, regarding property, family, financial stuff, inheritance. This all comes into it. It's quite complicated, too complicated to do in this general reading, but it's kind of like the complexity it involves. Going to be a lot of challenges here faced with this situation. They're trying to leave their present situation. There's a third party energy here. They kind of they're trying to disengage themselves. Right. I mean, they do want to go ahead with you, but they're looking for some support with you. But it's kind of like if you can't give them what they want, they're willing to walk away. Perhaps you yourself, Sagittarius, there's a third party energy, and you don't want to get involved with that either. But there's this juggling act going on. There's this control thing going on. Okay, I'm kind of getting that you, Sag, are not dismissing this, but you want to take it forward on certain terms. You certainly you see the value of this connection, right? I'm kind of getting a lot of you do recognise it's a soulmate, but it's a question of you protecting your own your interests first. Whatever your relative status. I'm kind of getting there's a family issue going on here as well. Okay. There's certainly a lot of chemistry around you. I'm kind of getting an invite, you visiting them or them visiting you, Four of Wands, or meeting on a holiday, I keep getting this meeting at a special date. I am kind of getting also that this will hinge on this meeting. It's a bit of a make or break situation. Ooh. That this, despite concerns, I'm getting a very honest conversation. Very supportive, but this King of Swords and Six of Swords, this is putting things in a comfort zone where you're both comfortable. I'm kind of getting there's a reluctance in keeping emotions out of it, at least for the time being. Okay. It's kind of like dealing with the practical issues first, figuring out where you want to go with this relationship. But I'm kind of getting keeping distance. Some of you may decide because of the history, okay, in relationships. Some of you may decide it's better to wipe the slate clean and start again. That's what I'm getting. There's a very slow approach to your financial situation. There's a very slow approach to a work situation. But I'm kind of getting in, even in work and with finances, a lot of you are getting control of your work in life and putting yourself in a position where you can, take control of your life, full stop. This could mean working for yourself. That's it for today. Take care.